Mario Maker mornings. I have played this damn level for probably 6 or 8 hours. I am so sick of music notes. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Mario Maker mornings. Let's go ahead and bring down that volume. Let's bring it down a little bit. Oh, ho, ho, ho. We return for more of this level. So, let's get everyone caught up. Where are we at on the big board at GoFundMe? Where are we at in raising money for charity? Boom, we're at 5,605. We broke 5,000 yesterday. Nice job, everybody. You can go to GoFundMe.com/TheRyckoning if you would like to submit a couple of bucks towards this good/horrible cause. If I beat the level in the next 48 hours, it goes to my charity. If I don't beat the level, it goes to Dan's charity. Either way, charity wins. So that's good, I guess. I do want to win, though. We broadcast twice yesterday. The archives are up at youtube.com/PatrickKlepek. I'm going to... how do I say? The first video, we didn't make much progress. It was a lot of kind of banging my head at the level. Wasn't really making a whole lot of sense of it. But the second video, we actually figured out some things. Because one of the strategies I've been taking with the stage is off-stream, kind of writing down theories I have about the level, and then kind of playing around with them when I don't have the pressure of thousands of people watching. Like is the best way to put it. So I made a bunch of progress last night, and I think I had a revelation. So last night, I started kind of messing around with different elements of the game, or the stage rather, kind of trying to figure out what are things that I've missed, what are spots that I haven't played around with, are there elements that I haven't quite put together. And so I have a theory, and I'm going to walk you through my theory. I believe I know the solution to the stage. It doesn't come without some caveats that I haven't quite figured out. So I can kind of just explain it to you based on this map, honestly. So, you know, we've got the bottom left, the beginning of the stage. You have those descending staircases, those descending coins that turn into a staircase. When you bring the P block all the way over from the right-hand side. Now, one of the areas that I explored last night was in the middle of the map. So you'll see in the middle, there's a pipe all the way at the top. That pipe doesn't lead to anywhere useful, but if you look to the right, there is another pipe over there. Now, I have not managed to get up there, and it's possible that spot is useful. I don't know. I don't know where that pipe leads to. It might lead to that cage with ice in it. It might be completely useless. However, when I went into the... So if you look where the exit is, you go all the way to the top and go to the left a little bit. You see that like kind of row of yellow blocks, and there's a yellow block in there. And I hit that, and then looked to my right, and I saw there was a door. And then I realized the icon there, I can't zoom in on this map, and normally I don't look at the map, but this level is, I think, totally fair for looking at the map. It doesn't explain to you what you have to do. So I'm not looking at the editor, I'm not breaking the stage down, I'm looking at this map that otherwise, holistically, you could put together in your head, and I'm just looking at it in this icon view. There are 3 doors, so I noticed one door, and then realized there are 3 doors here. I don't know where the third door would come into play. There's a door 1 and 2, which are locked away in this cage right above where the 2 piranhas are. As far as I know, there's no way in there, except possibly through the 2 doors that are in where you take the Goomba. Now, when you go in with the Goomba, you're able to take out Dry Bones. He drops a cannonball that shoots out a trampoline. If you're on the right-hand side, the trampoline can then be grabbed and thrown in there. The trampoline can then be used to go around that little area. You'll see there's little fire things. And you can drop objects on the trampoline. And all the way back at the beginning of the stage is a POW block. And you could theoretically take the P block all the way back to the near where the POW block is, execute the P block, grab the star, jump all the way up, grab the fire power up, because I assume the star will have died by then, and you're hoping to not get killed. Grab the POW block, grab the other fire, and then fall down on top of that little fire streak, the annoying thing at the beginning of the stage, and bring the POW block all the way back. Then what you do is, you bring the POW block to the same spot that you brought the Goomba. You set that down. Don't throw it, because if you throw it, it'll blow up, and then you have to do it all over again. So you set it down. You throw the trampoline over. The trampoline allows you to get up onto a small ledge. And because Dan, I think, is using a same trick from the last stage in which you had to ride a POW block, I think you set the POW block on the trampoline and you ride the POW block into a door. The door gets you in there, and then that gets you to the exit. I think. I think that's it. What drives me nuts. So there's a couple problems with the theory. Let's just get into it. I don't know if that's to do all of that is incredibly difficult. This is not okay. So there's a couple of things that to do this, you have to monitor these coins. These coins are a bridge, and now I think I understand why this other section exists. So I was never able to quite figure out why you would want to go up. But if you go up here, you can jump over here and skip all that section of coins. And here's one thing I don't know. I don't know, can Mario skip over a single gap? The idea being, if you were to hit the P block, or grab the star, hit the P block, could you run over all of these? And then try and scale that little section. That is currently my running theory. This is based on roughly 8 hours of playing this level, testing out various theories. I've watched no videos. I know there are solutions out there. I have not seen any of those. I could also be wrong. I could be spending potentially hours trying to pull something off that is 100% wrong. Oh, I forgot about that. And part of the reason I'm worried about it is because of a little bit of a wrinkle with the trampoline that I have not quite figured out. And I'll kind of, when we get over there, I'll walk you guys through exactly what I'm thinking. I find for whatever reason, sometimes I have more success playing off the gamepad. I don't know if I'm just used to the... yeah, more success playing off the gamepad. I don't think I need that one. I don't think that one is necessary to the jump. And so it becomes so precarious about this possible solution. Is this idea that you have to ferry back items over music notes through what is otherwise not a particularly dangerous route, but the music notes create so many variables. Essentially 3 times. You ferry yourself across it, you ferry a P block across it, and then you ferry a power block across it. Which just introduces, you know, getting across once. Oh, not hard to imagine. Getting across 3 times without error, or at least being able to accommodate whatever errors, that is a much more dangerous proposition. And what I worry is there are certain things I haven't quite ruled out, right? Maybe that is positively ridiculous. Maybe that is even too far for Dan Rycker. Maybe there is a slightly easier way of doing it. Maybe I've figured out the solution, but the actual way of pulling it off is slightly different. There are other POW blocks in this level. Whatever. Oh, God. There's a POW block in the subterranean area that I don't think has anything to do with anything. Because I don't think there's anything going on down there. There is a POW block hidden in a cage that I don't know how to access, that is locked by 2 doors. And there's also the question of, let's say you even ferry the POW block back. Let's say you get it over there. There are 2 doors. Now, the only one that is reasonable or super easy to sorry. Balls. Easy to drop the POW block on. See, this would be a problem because if you throw it, oh, shit. I'm talking too much. I gotta just play. I'm not paying attention. I'm not paying attention to the critical aspects of the game. See, and just imagine how annoying these spots become when you know it's all on the line. In which every jump becomes everything you've worked for. See, I think I screwed that. I think I have to keep that coin there. Because critical to this path that I've developed for myself is my belief that running at full speed, Mario will be able to make it over that coin gap when they all turn into blocks. So I have to make sure and not get that coin. But then I also have in my head, there's that pipe I didn't explore. And that's what I've been spending most of my off hours when I play the level, kind of ferreting out, is stuff like that. Is trying to avoid that what we do on the stream being anything but hopefully moving in Don't worry, Mr. Goomba. I got you. feel bad for how I use you, but, you know. Oh, God. Alright, you didn't have to run away. And I think, when I think through the thing that might break me, it's pulling off what I believe now is an absurd but possible solution to the stage. And it being wrong. Like, what happens if I'm wrong about that? What happens if that's not actually what you need to do? What happens if this is all just to make me think about this side of the map? And really, what needs to occur is somewhere else. There's literally no reason to believe that might not be true. Nothing about the way Dan has created stages. Nothing about my previous experience with his nightmares suggests to me that couldn't just totally very well be the case. But there's no way to know. Something in my eye. And I think that, you know, ultimately not knowing is the incredibly frustrating part about this whole journey. Because anything else you do in any other game you play, you can go on, you can check around. Alright, so I did for a while wonder if you could just ride the P block. Like, I tried it 3 different times to just ride the P block and hope that it was high enough for the door. But as far as I can tell, it is not. So here's one of the problems I have with my current theory. And I'm going to show it to you right now. So objects don't have permanence in Mario World. Some objects do, not every object. Now the trampoline does not. So even though the trampoline spawned on the right-hand side, that is no longer the case. It is now spit out on the left-hand side. Now, if you walk far enough away, the trampoline will despawn. But in its current position, I can't grab that. Mario, even in a small form, cannot get down there to move that trampoline. Now, if I come back with a POW block, and that spawns there, I can't do anything with it. Because the method to this madness is that you come over with the POW block, you ride that on top of the trampoline, and you get in the door. Now, the idea would be possibly that when you come back with the POW block, it is not, it's despawned, so it doesn't exist in the game world. And then as you come over, it won't spawn until you're on the other side. Maybe? I don't know if that's a guarantee, though. The only door that I've been able to reliably, So, okay. One problem. I'm now Big Mario. And I need to be Small Mario in order to make it under. So I actually have to get hurt. I am not a happy camper. I think what's most frustrating about getting that close is not being able to at least give it a shot, right? I mean, I don't think that guarantees I would have made it into the section. I guess I could have just jumped into the spikes over there. Screw you. Oh, I don't want to do that. I'm trying to get this not quite underneath. So I don't want that trampoline to spawn on the left-hand side. Oh. Didn't get the mushroom. Too late now. Okay. So now, theoretically, I run across the coins. I climb up the steps. I jump in there. I grab a flower. The flower keeps me alive in the spikes long enough to grab the POW block. I probably grab the other flower, jump back out, and hopefully make it down. It's okay. It's okay. I didn't think... I thought I got mixed up by the music blocks. I forgot they were there. But here's what's crucial. Because what's critical to every single run is proving out an additional theory about how you think it's supposed to work. And what I proved was that you do run across. You do have momentum. And once you have the momentum, you can make it through that section. And you would jump on this one to that one, through and in. The most frustrating deaths are one that are on things that you've already done, stuff you've already learned, in which you just make a careless mistake. And although that was a mistake, and that was one too, what's most important is making sure that you are moving towards your end goal. And for me, moving towards the end goal is proving out that... Because when I was messing with this stage last night... Yeah, I don't need to go all the way to the edge. When I was messing with the stage last night, I kept trying to go on top of the music box, and that it was proving to be difficult. And so then I started to kind of study the stage, see like, are there other ways I can do this? And I realized, oh, right, there's that second path. There's that path on the bottom. And then I started to look at the path, and I was like, oh, well, there's gaps in the path. Do the gaps in the path mean it's not possible? And so what I didn't get a chance to test last night, because it was 12:30 at night, I was tired. I didn't want to play this stage anymore. So I just kind of said, all right, we'll have to test that out tomorrow on the stream. And hey, look. Move your... I don't know what's going to happen if I... Alright, we're okay. Okay, so now we trust to just go over the music note. We just hold left, slow down when we get to this section, and then hopefully jump up properly. Shit. The fire despawns. Do you really have to get in? Grab the POW block. Hit. So theoretically, you would hit the P block, grab the star, or grab the star, hit the P block. Although now I'm starting to wonder if you would want to change the order of that. I don't think so, though. Jump in. Because you can't get hit once. Come in. Can you? Oh. So you have to come in, grab the POW block, hit that block, jump up. Hit that block, jump up. And then escape. You know, you come down there, hit it, go up, hit it, go up. Those flowers, man. They're right there! Why did they go away? Why would you go away, flowers? Ah, the idea that you have to do that in one go. Literally, no room for error. Huh. It all seems to fit the logic. The thing I worry about still is not completely understanding how the trampoline works. Which I suppose I could test. I don't know if I want to. I don't want to test it here on stream, but depending on what happens here, I want to test how that trampoline spawns back into the world once you've left the area. You know, can you get in and make sure that it spawns on the right-hand side? There's a delay, which makes me think you just have to be quick about it and make sure you're to the right. Son of a... make sure you're to the right of it before you do it. why I keep doing that. I don't have to be all the way to the edge. I just need to... Well, for a while, it's because I'm falling into an old habit. When I was first messing around with this stage and clearing my way up there. I was kind of floating myself off the edge, thinking I needed every inch in order to make it up there, but instead you want to use every inch on the other side, so it's like, you know, right here. Or not. Did it a little too early. And you can make it up just fine. There are some other concerns as well. There's the trampoline, obviously, which we've covered. The trampoline that, the mysterious trampoline that I don't quite fully understand. There is also... Yeah, it doesn't matter. The issue of, losing my train of thought. Oh, which door, right? There's 2 doors. But, I think, and I don't know, I could certainly be wrong about this. I think because you can only drop it down off that ledge that most likely it is the left-hand side door, but there is no way to know until we actually make it through. Whew, 9 o'clock already. Okay. So, again, run over the coins, jump through, grab the POW block, try and make it all the way through, and out. No one feels good about this. Alright, so one thing I need to remember on that run, now that I'm more reliably making it to this section of the level, and so what's worked for me in the past, you know, is always looking at these sections and going, okay, like, what did you get wrong? What part are you messing up on? Because I think relying on all guttural instinct is not what has gotten me as far as I have. So the key there, I think it's just to, you know, what I did was I tried to go for a big leap. I tried to do it all in one bound, and you can't do that. That is just not possible within the constraints of what the jump, I think, is asking of you. you son of a... Oh, you... Oh, get back here! At this point, I've decided to forego getting that mushroom because it doesn't seem to help me. I end up just having to hurt myself over here. Can you run over the P block? I wonder if you can just run over it. That would certainly save me a couple of seconds. Half a second, maybe. Oh, wait! You don't need to make it all the way across! Oh, you can jump on it! You can jump on it! Oh! Oh, buddy! I want to cry! I want to cry! Oh! Oh. Look. More than likely I'm going to mess up this run. But figuring that out, can you imagine the scenario in which I tried 1,000 more times to hit exactly what I was proposing I had to do? I was proposing that you had to make it through that whole sequence, hit the blocks, all before the star ran out. Wait, here's a question. Oh, man. I need to make it over. So here's where we find out what's going on with this trampoline. Can you get around it? So let's pause. So I've made it in, but the trampoline How do you get the trampoline to spawn? Here's the question. Does the POW block disappear? I think the POW block disappears. Yeah, I get it. I feel like I've messed up the sequence somehow. I don't know how to fix it. Let's just kill these piranha plants just for fun. Jeez. Just for funsies. So we've got one last piece of the puzzle to figure out. We've put together a ton of this stage. We've reliably gotten back and forth. I figured out what I consider to be the magnum opus of this whole thing, which is that gauntlet at the end. But now I don't know the trampoline. We have to solve the mystery of the trampoline. Now we can play with the trampoline ahead of having to do the entire run and risk it all and possibly running out of time. As far as I can tell, there's no way to make the trampoline drop anywhere but where it does. Now, one thing I haven't messed around with is there's this whole bit, right? So you can come over here. The problem being, when you get away from here, it despawns. Not like here literally, but, you know, if we, So, I think this is probably far enough away. Yeah, I mean, it spits out that trampoline incredibly fast. Fast enough that you can't make it over there to deflect it. I don't think you could. I guess it's possible you could block it, or you could grab it midair. But as far as I can tell, that is perfectly placed. I was kind of hoping maybe you, like, were doing a reverse here. Like, you were jumping up on top of this thing. Kind of like I did with the last one. The catch and run on the trampoline is the only thing I can come up with as a viable solution. In which you set the P block down. Can't think of any buttons that I'm missing. Any things that Mario could do that I haven't considered. Any invisible blocks. Can you hide anything behind those things? You don't run any faster as Star, Mario. So, but there is a star here. There's no other way in here. There is a P block in there, but that requires going in a door. So, there's no worth in me doing anything more in this stage, now that I've sort of figured out its trajectory, until I can piece together this last element of the puzzle. Oh. And then it disappears entirely. Does that only happen? Yeah, the P block's gone, obviously. Well, the P block's back. The enemy's gone. That doesn't help with anything. I mean, you could hit the P block up there. That would just cause a P block to fall. But you couldn't do anything inside there. I'll admit, I'm a little bit stumped right now. Probably a simple trick. Or not. Maybe it's something incredibly complex. Well, don't assume anything. Not when it comes to this stage. See, now I'm kind of just broken, sort of thinking through what it could possibly be. See, it's kind of weird how the cannon despawns entirely. Makes it seem like it's the game registering it as an enemy. But it stays the entire... So it seems like maybe the way the game's programming works is that it only stays once. It disappears the second time. So when you come here to ferry the POW block, it stays in the game's memory. But then if you try and reset it a second time, it disappears. But how would you... I wonder if I'm messing up the initial sequencing when I take him down. Anything here that I'm missing? I think so. Boxed in, buddy. I mean... Oh! Knock it away with your head. I don't know what happens here. I've created quite a mess in that little spot. I don't know how that... Alright, so we're gonna start over. Alright, this might be where we have to call it before an evening stream. It's almost 9:30, which is kind of the cutoff I've given myself. Okay, so still, still ways this can go wrong. So let's talk about the ways that go wrong. Let's talk about the ways that my theory could be completely incorrect. It's possible that I've been doing this entire juggling act in pursuit of a theory that is incorrect. And what I mean by that is there are two doors there. It is not for sure that door on the left, the one that I'm going to try first, is going to lead anywhere. That said, if nothing else, it will have eliminated a giant swath of this level that I've been trying to master for about 24 hours now. Alright, this one more go at this, otherwise I think I've hit my mental and physical limit. Starting to mess up easy stuff. That's usually the sign when one needs to walk away. Think about other things that are less terrifying. That should still be fine. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Which is fine. I don't usually get hit on the way at this point. If I ever die over here, it's usually because I've made a fatal mistake with the music note. Alright, so theoretically, hit this, that comes down. Yep. Okay. Which now guarantees on either side I'll be able to grab the trampoline. Okay, Mario, just get that jump. And we know that the cannon stays. For at least one time when you throw it off screen. Or when you move away from it. Alright, well that's it. That has been Mario Maker Mornings. We have made what I like to think is progress. I am moving in a direction. I don't know exactly what direction though. So, you know, we'll see. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Thanks everyone for watching. The archive will be up in a little bit. You can see the other archives at youtube.com/PatrickKlepek. You can see other stuff at youtube.com/PatrickKlepek. I have to record a podcast tonight at 6 o'clock. Usually goes from 6 to 8. Then I have to eat dinner, which means the earliest we're going to return to this is 10 p.m. Eastern time. I don't know an exact timing yet. That'll depend on how long the podcast goes, how long dinner takes. So I will let people know when we return to it. I'm going to run some experiments on a couple of things throughout the day when I can find some time during work. See if I can't make some progress. I've also already think I've poked a hole in my canon theory now that I've actually started thinking about it. The hole poked in the canon theory is, does the cannon stay where you bump it to, or does it stay, does it respawn into the game world in the spot where it would normally have dropped? I don't know. I'll have to test that out later. If it's not true, and it spawns back where it was originally, if you were just to hit it up to down and didn't knock it, that would be mighty depressing, because then we'll be back to square one. But that's it. Okay. Thanks everyone for tuning in. I'll see y'all later.